How much more can I take? I need rest, I need God, I need space. Another dead in the street, need a break. A tear rolled down my eye from the pain, from the pain. Cause we been fighting demons. They don't understand, oh, they don't need us. Bodies on the damn floor, leave us bleeding. Damn, I hate to see you go for no reason. It's another casket closed.
What's up, YouTube? I'm back at it with another video, and today marks 1 year since I've owned this 2021 Mustang GT Performance Pack 1. Let me hop right out and get straight to the review. So here's the outside, y'all. You know, since 1 year of owning this, you know, I've experienced normal wear and tear, so I have a few chips in the paint. You know, just normal stuff all around the car. And then, oh my God, I hate to even say it, but I curb checked a couple of my rims, which I didn't do it, but the car wash, when I went through a drive-through, destroyed my rims. So that's another thing that happened. But check these out, and I will insert a clip of that right now. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words right now. Somebody's gonna buy new wheels. They gonna buy me some new rims. Okay. The Brembos, 6-piston Brembos on my performance pack have been outstanding. I think soon I may have to get some new ones. I might have to get some new ones soon. Brake pads, but they're phenomenal. The only thing about these is the brake dust, and I'm sure you can see a little bit on there. But I wiped these wheels off literally right before I did the video, and they're already back dirty. I do have more mods coming. I have a new mod coming very soon, so I will post that in another video, but I just wanted to let you all know. If you haven't seen, before this 10-speed, I had a Scat Pack. I had a Scat Pack Challenger 392 shaker. It was a 2017, it was fully loaded. So it's very cool and unique that I have a point of view from owning both cars, because you always get, you know, the rival, oh, the Scats versus the Stangs and Camaros, but I've actually owned both of those cars. So I always will have the honest opinion and know the truth as far as a race. With this vehicle, if you're racing a Scat, a 392, and I'm talking stock for stock, 10-speed versus an 8-speed automatic Scat, the Scat is gonna jump out on you slightly, but this 10-speed will always reel it back in. Easy. It's effortless. Effortless. This car tops out at 155, which it will get to that very quick. It really doesn't take long to get there. Not at all. If you're on the highway at all, it doesn't take long to go 155. But if you're in the Scat, your gears will not be shifting as quick as a 10-speed. So yes, this thing will come back and hunt you down. But if you had an extremely long race, the Scat would come back, because the Scat can go all the way to 180. The Mustang will stop at 155 unless you're going down the hill. Then of course, you know, it's gonna go slightly faster, maybe another mile or two. But yeah, this is the car. Let y'all see. Also, these Pirelli P0 summer tires perform phenomenally, and they lasted a long time. Right now I have 23,000 miles on my car, and I drive very fast, and I do a lot of, you know, I drive this car like I stole it. And the tires held up, but it's time to get new tires. The tires in the back are all seasons. I changed those out because I live in the Midwest, so I definitely wouldn't have been getting around in all-out summer tires. No way at all. So that's in honor of my grandmother right there, Barbara Wayne. Okay. Another flaw. My tire pressure sensors always act up from time to time. So it'll show that the left tire is low. But if you put air into the left tire, it will show that you just aired up the right tire. So that's really the only major issue I've had with this vehicle. Other than that, haven't had any problems out of it. Extremely reliable. I have a muffler delete and I have an X pipe. So my car is talking. Let me do a quick startup for you all who haven't heard my car before. Oh yeah, it's talking. It's nowhere near like the cold start. My cold start is just outrageous. I know my neighbors hate me for that. Time and time again, I do say this all the time. This is the most major thing I hate about this car. This little itty bitty tiny buttercup screen. Like, no way that you pay over $40,000 for a performance vehicle and you get this little teeny weeny screen. My phone is bigger than that. Come on. Ford, you gotta do better, man. Ford, you have to do better. No way a Mustang GT should come with this little bitty screen. That's just unbelievable. Like, if someone has a 2012 Mustang, oh, you can go back even further. If someone has a 2008 Mustang, you get out of that 2008 Mustang and you get inside this 2021 Mustang GT performance pack, you will literally feel like you're in the exact same car. I'm not joking. The interior is exactly the same. There's a few minor things they changed, you know, just barely, just a few minor things and a couple extra apps. But other than that, literally, you feel like you're in an old Mustang. I had a 2013 Mustang V6, premium, leather seats, everything. Feels exactly the same as that. I'm gonna have to upgrade to the 8-inch screen. Come on now. Drop a comment. What do you all think about this screen? I know I'm not alone. And also, I really love when I put this steering wheel into sport, it makes the steering wheel nice and firm. And with how I drive, you don't want your steering wheel loose. That's how you will wreck and lose control of this car, which is easy to handle this car. But let me show you. You go down here. Bow. I'm gonna press the button now. It's in comfort, and that's really loose. Normal is just, you know, just regular. But here in this sport mode is where I keep my steering wheel. And that's just for the steering wheel. That's not the mode of the car. That's just the steering wheel only. This car has sport mode, and that's it. If I optioned for the digital dash, then I believe I will get the sport modes. But just that, I just have sport mode. That's it. That 10-speed go to work. You really don't need too many modes with that 10-speed. It's gonna eat. Daily driving this vehicle. Let me put my seatbelt on. Safety first. As you know, I need to be safe. If y'all haven't seen, I will put in the description of how my Scat Pack got totaled. And I have two separate videos. One of the crash on scene and the second day when I went back to look at my vehicle in the driveway. But as I said, daily driving this vehicle, it's nice. It's nice. It's very nice. I like hopping in the coupe. I love cars, obviously, but I love hopping in the coupe and I love driving this because with that 10-speed, whoa, hit a major bump. With that 10-speed, it just shifts through the gears so effortlessly. And you really don't value the 10-speed until you drive something else. You know what they say? You don't know what you have until it's gone. That's true. I hopped in a brand new wide body Scat Pack. Brand new. And I drove it around. It was a Charger. It didn't It didn't do nothing for me. And part of that is probably because the Scat Pack wide body didn't have any exhaust work done. So it was completely stock and it was quiet. But even when I mashed the gas down, getting on the ramp, it didn't do nothing for me at all. You hear that little ram in the back? Thought he was doing something. Boy, get back. Put that little ram, put that ram don't want to see me. But yeah, it didn't even faze me. But once you do all the mids and everything, a Scat sounds better than a Mustang. Now, don't get me wrong. The Mustang will absolutely be a higher pitch. But sounding-wise, a 392 is unmatched. Some people disagree. That's just my opinion because I've had both. That's just my opinion, and I'm going to be honest and transparent with my supporters and anyone else who comes to watch my channel. So you can daily drive this car just fine, absolutely fine, and you can even drive it all year round in the snow. You can. You just need dedicated snow tires or either all seasons, and you can get around in the snow. So you don't have to just listen to the people. Oh, it's a rear-wheel drive. You can't. Well, you can't drive it in the snow. Has that person ever did it theirself? Have they ever driven a vehicle, a rear-wheel drive in the snow with snow tires? No, they haven't. So don't listen to all that. Listen to me. I'm not gonna steer you in the wrong direction. You can do it, so don't be discouraged from buying the Mustang. You can drive it all year round. But if you do, better get your pocketbook ready. You better get it ready. I'm telling you, you will think that you're buying gas for a Hellcat. This Mustang has a 16-gallon tank. If you daily drive this, unless you drive like an old grandma, the gas mileage will be horrible. And I'm not over exaggerating. Oh my goodness. Horrible. Woo, I can't even say what I want to say on the video. The gas mileage is very bad. But on a long distance trip, this car shines. It shines in a long distance trip. I took my car to St. Louis. St. Louis is 3 hours from me. I filled it up. It did phenomenal. I got to St. Louis and still had a very good amount of gas left. I was astonished. I was very surprised that it did that well, just because, you know, city driving and just driving around town, it does horrible. But it performed well. So you can take this car on trips. And just so you know, this car can run totally fine off 87 regular octane gas. You do not need premium. You don't. Even in the owner's manual, it says 87 regular is just fine for this vehicle. It will not mess anything up. A lot of people say, oh, you're messing up the longevity of the motor. I don't care. If this car messes up, I will go get another car. That's just me. I don't, material stuff is just material. I can easily go get another one, or the warranty can fix it. One of the two options, I'm going to get something else. Tell you what, let the Stang mess up today from running it on 87 gas. I'll be getting a Hellcat. I tell you that much. Yes, I will. B. Wayne will be in a Hellcat. Well, y'all, that all sums it up. That's all I've experienced from my 1 year's ownership of this vehicle. Do I plan on owning it for more years or for the rest of my life? No, I don't plan on keeping the Stang that long. When I got the car, I didn't plan on keeping it that long. But I do like this car, and I appreciate it. To each its own.
The 10-speed is going to do its job. If you're into racing your car, having light cars, and a car with good acceleration, from the factory, this 10-speed is ridiculous. I mean, say you're doing a 40 roll or a 60 roll with a Scat Pack. You can literally let that car take off on you, and this 10-speed will eat it up and come back and get it. It will eat that Scat Pack up like Pac-Man. It's ridiculous. If you haven't driven this 10-speed, drop one yourself. Even if you don't like Mustangs, you will see what I'm talking about with this transmission. This transmission is phenomenal. Ford did their job with that, but they're lacking with the interior things. But if your car is don't get me wrong, if your Mustang is optioned with a digital dash in the 8-inch screen, it'll be crazy. It'll change the whole dynamic of the inside and the experience you get from driving the Mustang. But I'm going to be honest. If you drive this Mustang every day, and let's say you came from a Camaro SS, or you came from a Scat, or a Hellcat, or anything, CTSV, and you just have the package of the little tiny screen and the regular old school gauges, this car, you will get tired of this car quick. You will get bored. I mean, it's just so plain, it's nothing. So if you come from the big screen and you come from the nice gauges, some cars even have heads-up display. If you came from a Stingray Vet or, you know, a Z06, you're not going to feel that from just this base interior. And I have cloth seats as well. So do research. Don't just get caught up by how the outside appearance and exterior of the car looks, because that can lead you to buy a car that you don't really want, or didn't have the options that you don't want, or that you do want, because you want to be satisfied. Because if you're not, you'll get buyer's remorse, and I've experienced that before. And just to let you all know, it's not a good feeling to pay for something that you don't really like. So with that being said, do your research, know what you want, and test all of the vehicles that you're interested in getting, and that'll help you make the right decision. With that being said, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out.